Next item.
Dearborn School Student Achievement at HFCC.
I'd like to thank Dr. Mee and Becky Chadwick for allowing Becky to come here and present some information on how students are achieving, and thank Becky for coming to the P12 and putting this together and sharing the information with us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Good evening. Chair Adams, Superintendent Whiston, members of the board. Per the request of Trustee Barry, tonight's presentation is on developmental education and the strategies that the college and the district are collaborating on in efforts to improve student success. The issue of developmental or remedial education has heightened to a problem of national concern for both secondary and post-secondary schools. These headlines are just a few that have appeared in recent education journals. Today, developmental education and the need for remediation is at the forefront of national policy agenda. And as you can see, the issue has even reached the level of presidential concern. The reason for this concern among those making or influencing policy is threefold. First, nationwide, there is a record growth in the number of students enrolling in developmental courses. Second, the cost of providing developmental education for states and colleges continues to increase, along with the human cost in terms of student tuition and time, that is, the students taking courses that they should have been taking while they were in high school. And lastly, because so much is being invested with so very little in terms of return or success. Henry Ford Community College offers a variety of developmental courses for students. Depending on their placement, students can go into a variety of mathematics, writing, or reading courses. When we look at developmental courses in college reading, we see that English 131, Introduction to College Writing, is our first college-level reading course. We currently offer courses that go 2 levels before college level. English 081, Developmental College Reading, or 082, the equivalent for English as a second language students, is at 1 level below college level. And English 079 or 078, the ESL version, is at 2 levels below college level. Our first level college writing course is again English 131, Introduction to College Writing. We offer courses that go 2 levels below college level with English 093, Basic Writing, Paragraphs to Essays, along with English 092, the ESL version, at 1 level below college level. 2 levels below college level is English 088, Basic Writing, Sentences to Paragraphs, and this course also has an ESL equivalent, English 091. In the math division, we see our first college level course as Math 110 or College Algebra. We currently offer developmental courses that go 2 levels below college level with Math 080, beginning algebra, being 1 level below, and Math 074, pre-algebra, being 2 levels below. What I'd like to show you is some of the students from the Dearborn district where they place upon entering the college and then their subsequent success in their courses. We'll be reviewing what we call FIDIEX. They're the first time in any college, and Superintendent Whiston had asked that I do that in order that we have a homogeneous group, those students who just graduated from high school who entered into the college for their very first semester. As you can see, the total percentage of students placing into college level reading for fall 2012 was slightly over 44%. However, if we look at each of the individual high schools, we find almost 61% of Dearborn High School students placing at college level, 51.38% from Edsel Ford, and almost 45% from Fordson. Of those that require remediation, the majority place one level below, with very few at 2 levels below college level. The total percentage of students placing into college level writing was 34.72%. From this chart, we see that almost 52% of students from Dearborn High placed into college level writing, and nearly 40% from both Edsel Ford and Fordson. Again, of those that require remediation, the majority are 1 level below college level. And although nearly 21% of the total students placed 2 levels below, only approximately 10–11% from the Dearborn schools placed this low. The total percentage of students placing into college level mathematics was 13.4%, yet the percentage of students from Dearborn High Schools was significantly higher. However, this still means that the majority of students from Dearborn High Schools placed into developmental math, with most placing 1 level below college level. In comparison to all other high schools, students from the Dearborn district had placements that were much higher. Before we look at the success rates, I think it's important again to put this in a national context. The National Center for Education Statistics through the U.S. Department of Education has been researching student success in developmental courses through a project entitled the National Education Longitudinal Study, or NELS. Recent results from NELS indicate that only 71% of 2-year community college students are successful in their developmental reading courses. 68% are successful in their developmental writing, and only 30% are successful in their developmental math. Following are the success rates in developmental education over the past 3 years. In comparison to all others, you can see that Dearborn Public School students do quite well in their developmental reading, with success rates at nearly 80% or higher in all Dearborn schools over the past 3 years. This is pretty much the case with developmental writing. However, you can see Dearborn High School percentages gradually increasing, where there has been a slight decline in percentages from Fordson High School. Finally, success rates in developmental mathematics are ranging anywhere from 60 to 78% for Dearborn Public School students. Remember, the national average is 30%. Edsel Ford has the highest percentage success rates, with Fordson High School showing the most improvement over the past 3 years, and a near 10% increase in student success rates. The college has been reviewing placement and success data on a regular basis for the past 5 or 6 years. It is one of the reasons we sought to participate in a national initiative entitled Achieving the Dream, as one of their major initiatives was to increase success in developmental courses. Through our work in ATD projects, we collaborated with ACT to validate the effectiveness of our student placement. In other words, we verified that we are providing students with the most accurate placement that we possibly can. The math and English divisions continue to develop strategies to increase success, and the Learning Lab has improved tutoring for students challenged with their reading, writing, or math courses. Fordson High School has collaborated with us to create the Transition to College initiative. Under the direction of Dr. Kim Schottmeyer, College 105, a pre-college English course, and College 106, a pre-college math course, were created to assist in bridging the gap between high school and college and ultimately increase the number of students entering the college prepared to do college-level work. It's important that students begin early in preparing for college. One of the best ways to acclimate students to the rigor and the expectations of college is through dual enrollment. Through collaboration and coordination with the leadership in the district, we have significantly increased the number of students in our dual enrollment program. In evaluating the success of College 105, we found that we had 157 enrollments since fall of 2009. Of those 157 enrollments, 97 of those students, or 62%, came to enroll with us as a regular degree-seeking student after they graduated high school. And then 66 of those 97, or 68%, placed into college-level English, rates higher than those who did not take College 105. Of those 66, 55 or 83% of those students were successful in their first college-level course. Unfortunately, College 106 did not share the same success as College 105. Enrollments in 106 have been extremely low, making it difficult to make any evaluative conclusions.
What were those again? 105 was English?
Yeah, 105 was English and 106 was math.
Math.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be the weak spot.
Finally, in evaluating our dual enrollment efforts, this chart illustrates the significant growth in the program over the past 3 years, and with the new Collegiate Academy, I certainly anticipate that it's going to grow even more. More importantly is the success of students in this program, where success rates have ranged from roughly 85 to 93% in all 3 schools over the past 3 years.
Looks like it's working.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Mee.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you.